Peace and high frequencies, y'all. Last night I had the weirdest set of dreams. First of all, I had a headache. So, waking up in the middle of the night with a headache is never good. So that was one thing, and it's still there. So I'm drinking plenty of water. Usually, when I have a headache or something, I'm thinking that it could be dehydration. But going into the dream, the first part of the dream, very weird. This first part of the dream, it was this energy that was like, it was almost zombie-like. It was like this zombie-like energy, and it was following me. Like it was like, and I was hopping. Like, I don't know if you all have experience this in dreams, but I will hop like from one location to another, almost like the Hulk jumps onto these different hills and stuff. Like I was doing that, but he was following me. So he finally caught up with me, and it was the energy is so crazy, y'all. The first time that I saw him, the energy was like Elvis. It was almost like he looked like Elvis. Then he got closer to me, and I had like this shopping cart in between us, like pushing him away from me. And his energy turned into Michael Jackson. But it was like a zombie, like it wasn't like what we know. It was almost like a zombie energy. And it was morphing. Like this energy was able to morph into, I guess you could call it a shapeshifter, into different types of forms. So I wake up from that, around about 3 o'clock. I'm feeling kind of funny because the dream was weird. And it, how you have weird dreams, it put that weird energy on me. And I was, shaking it off. I went into doing my meditation and just, relaxed. Then I went back to sleep. Now within this dream, I went again into a dream within a dream. And in the first part of the dream, I had, I think it was like my sister, I'm trying to recall, but it was a female energy that I was meeting with, but I had to tell her what I saw in the dream the night before. So in the dream, I saw this huge bunny rabbit. I'm talking about this bunny rabbit was almost like the size of like a cow. It was huge, but it was a fluffy bunny rabbit, and it had a something pink on the front of it. It was gray and pink. Then I was telling my sister about that dream about the bunny rabbit, and then while I was out of that dream in that reality, telling her about it, that bunny rabbit appeared. Now, what was going on that was really crazy is like I was doing some type of spell work. I really can't even recall because it was kind of like I was in and out, and I just remember seeing things twice. So this is my first time having a dream like that where I've seen something in a dream. No, I don't think this is my first time. But it's the first time me not seeing something twice, but actually having that same experience over again. Because in a dream, remember I told you all last week, I had the dream where I was foresight, where, my clairs were heightened, the CLAIR. But in this dream, not only was I seeing what had happened in the dream, and it played itself out again. I guess it did happen so I guess this would be the second time this has happened. So I saw it in a dream, and then it played itself out in that dimension, in that reality, which was weird. It's been a while, but it's been a few years before I've been on this plane, this dimension, where I see different animals that we don't have here. Either the size, the color, something is different, and the colors were very vivid. And so we were doing some type of ritual magic work, which was crazy. So anyway, shifting from that dream, I go into another dream where I'm in this house. Now it's me It's my significant other, whoever this guy was, don't know who he is. My father, my stepsister, my other half sister, and my cousin, and two other guys that we know. Well, we were in this house and we were talking about, the guys were looking at football, and we were talking about going to the casino. And so I remember my father showed up, and my father was like, he didn't want to go to the casino with us. Now, this is where the dream gets weird, because I remember in the dream me being on my cycle. But what was really weird is that blood was just coming out. It was like a bloodstream just coming out. And so I remember telling my significant other in the dream, because we were planning this out. And he was like, are you going to be able to go? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, that's why I'm on my cycle now, so I won't be on my cycle when we go. And I remember going to the restroom, and the blood was just flowing again. And it was weird that I was seeing it was like really red, like a bright red, crayon red color. And the dream jumps from there to some other series of events that, is so weird I'm not even going to share. But I thought that it has been coming up twice. Since it's came up twice that I've had these dreams where I've had this foresight where I'm seeing what's going on before it happens. Like, I have this dream, and this dream actually occurs within the dream. So I'm dreaming within the dream, but both instances play out. What I can't really talk about, which I'm trying, I'm working on how to explain it better on the actual feeling that the dream gave to me. The Elvis and Michael Jackson zombie dream, and also the second half that had the huge bunny and working the spell, doing the spell work. Both of those dreams gave me this feeling that I'm not quite sure on how to even describe it. It was almost like, okay, this is the best way I can describe it. It felt as if another's energy almost was there. Like, it really wasn't all of me. Like, it could have been the energy of someone else in my dream space. It kind of almost, it felt a little bit like that. That another energy was in my dream. It's almost like, when you go to your house and you can tell, like, I didn't leave this there. Like, somebody been in my house. That's how it felt. Like, hold up. I didn't put this there. This isn't my dream. Like, somebody else is adding in dimensions to this dream, and it's making it weird. I don't really know what it means to have a dream within a dream that you see things and then it plays out in that, when you wake up from that dream, in that actual dimension, not in this waking state, but dreaming within a dream and then waking up out of that dream into another dream, and whatever you saw in that dream, in the dream, plays out in the waking state in that dream. I haven't looked into that at all, but since this is the second time that has happened, I'm definitely going to research and look more into that and what it actually means and what's the significance and what it's actually showing me, because it was really different and weird. And I don't know, it just, the feeling, if you've ever waking up from a dream and you have this kind of feeling, kind of like gives you this mood and this tone, but also with this headache that's accompanied with the weirdness that happened in the dream. I'm trying to connect all the pieces and the dots to all the zombie part, the huge bunny part, and then the gambling and the blood. And like I said, it felt like all parts of it was some type of ritual. Not quite sure what energy was pulled into the stream space last night, and why. if I pulled it or it was summoned by someone else. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, y'all, that's your dream. And before my day, starts to go, I wanted to go ahead and get it out. Although I'm still, suffering with this challenge, I would say, with this headache that I'm trying to get rid of. So I'm going to do some breath work. I'm going to drink some more of my Master Cleanse water, tea. And then hopefully it starts to fade away. Definitely with the breath work. So I wanted to share that. Again, like I always say, if any parts of the dream resonates with you in any type of way, if anything stands out to you and the symbolism makes sense to you, and you get to kind of like give me a synopsis a little bit of what you felt or what you may have gathered from what I've shared, please feel free to leave any type of message in the comments or share with me on the Black Fit Witch page on Instagram. So as always, I'll leave you in peace and high frequencies.